What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video and or a live stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so in the past month and a half, 2 years, all we've been talking about is next generation Tundra, and now we're starting to see all of the reveal stuff come out, you know, the different trims available, the way you can option out each of those trims. We've seen some great things in the last month and a half where everything was truly revealed. We're still waiting on a couple things. We're still waiting on a little bit of fuel mileage numbers and some pricing, especially when it comes to that hybrid engine, which seems to be the one everybody wants. But in doing all my research and still looking at next generation Tundras every Sunday when I do my dealership walks and looking at the next generation notes, pictures, videos, all of that, I think I found the trim that everybody is going to want. And I feel like Toyota went on a familiar path with this trim. And I'm talking about the limited trim on the Toyota Tundra. Let's talk current generation before we go into the next generation. As we walk these dealerships all the time, we look at the SRs, which is more of your work fleet truck. That is built more for a purpose, not necessarily for all the features, because there's not many interior features with it. It's pretty base model, straight to the point, get the job done type truck. SR5, you could start doing some things with the SR5. You can add a TRD off-road package. SR5 comes in double cab and crew max. SR is just double cab. But when you get up into the limited, you start playing around with some luxury features. You're able to go into leather. You can get a moonroof on the crew max. TRD off-road package is also available. There's an optional Jbl Sound System. You start doing things like that in the limited, and then you go up into, as we know, the TRD Pro, the Platinum, and the 1794. So obviously across all of the trim range, the price starts to rise. But with this next generation coming, we don't know pricing yet. All right, and everybody's looking at things like the TRD Pro. There are some people that have questions about the SR5. But in doing all the research that I've done so far, the limited keeps being the thing that I keep going back to. That again is that bumper trim. In looking at some of the options you could do with the limited, first off, it looks great. I'll be honest. We keep seeing the videos and the pictures of that red limited with the TRD off-road package. TRD off-road package on the limited comes with 20-inch TRD wheels. I think the wheels look fantastic. TRD off-road package is usually the way to go with these trucks anyway. Especially even in the current gen, you get the more all-terrain tire and the better looking wheel, in my opinion, than what comes on the non-TRD. But when we break it down, if we look at some of the options available on the limited, and this is just a few, this is not all of them, because this next generation Tundra, you really can option out the way you want. But just in doing my research, the limited is the way to go when you want to do it. Like I said, two different ways. You could go budget, you could save a little money here, or you could build the truck up to what you want to be and kind of avoid those Platinum, 1794, and TRD Pro prices that may be gigantic. I'm sure somewhere around the country there will be markups as well. But just listen to a few of these notes that I found in doing the research. With the limited, you could go crew max or double cab, which is just like now, you could do that. This is the good part here. There's two engines available for the next generation Tundra, 3.5 liter twin turbo and a 3.5 liter twin turbo hybrid. Well, on the limited, you have a choice of which one you want on that. So that is a big deal right there. If you don't want to spend all the money on the hybrid, which I think will probably be more expensive, you can go with the regular 3.5 liter twin turbo. So that is the one trim that starts that process in making the decision on which engine you want. And that, again, just like the current gen, this is where luxury meets budget. I love the fact that they kept it that way. You could go moonroof, no moonroof, or pano moonroof. So you have the option at that. The Jbl Sound System is available. It's optional. It's not something you have to get. It's something you can get if you want. The 14-inch touchscreen for infotainment is available. It's not standard. It's if you want it. And normally, we like to see things standard on these trucks, but I definitely agree with the fact that a lot of this stuff is optional, because if you don't want this kind of stuff, you don't have to get it. We always say the Tundra is a less is more truck. Some people want a little bit of luxury, but not too much. This may be the answer to that right there. You can also get the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster in the limited. That's optional. That only comes if you get the hybrid engine. Keep that in mind. 12.3 digital gauge cluster, only with the hybrid engine. And the 32.2 gallon tank, which is the big tank on the Tundra in the next generation, is standard unlimited and up. All right, so like we said, options are great. Back in the day with the Tundra, you usually had to buy a package if you wanted certain things here or there. It looks like Toyota kind of went the direction here of letting you be able to put individual things on your truck to make it the truck that you want. And I think the Limited is really going to be the way a lot of people go, because it is that start point to go save a little money here, spend a little money there. The two engine options are a big deal. I love the fact that you could get a moonroof, pano moonroof, or no moonroof. I did see some pictures. The moonroof that's available now on the Crewmax looks to be optional on the double cab. So we never saw double cab Tundras with a moonroof on it. It looks like that's going to be an option going forward, so that's cool. I've always talked to Mike Swears about that. There always needed to be a double cab moonroof option, so that is awesome. JBL Sound System, that's just like the Limited now. You can get the JBL Sound System, but it doesn't come with the Limited. It's optional. The more opportunity you have to make the truck exactly what you want, the happier customers will be, and the more they will come back for a new truck every single time. There are some things people want, there are some things people don't want, and they don't want to spend all the money altogether. But that Limited Crewmax TRD Off-Road has been catching my eye a lot lately. I want the hybrid engine. I'm still not completely locked up on what I am going to get as far as the next generation Tundra. But every time I look at these pictures, I feel like consumer-wise, this might be the smartest way to go when you're looking at that next generation Tundra. Obviously, depending on what you want to buy. It's all about you guys here. But if you don't want to spend the big bucks, the Limited might be the way to get in there and get some of the stuff that you want, but also keeping the price reasonable for you. Because once pricing comes out, we're going to have a really good idea on what we're going to see. And once these trucks start actually hitting the lot, we're really going to get an idea, seeing if the dealers start to mark them up right away, or if they're extremely hard to get, or if they're going to be one or two that hit a dealership every once in a while. And you're never going to be able to get your hands on it in the beginning. So it's a wait and see kind of thing right now. But let me know in the comments below on this video if you've been looking at the next generation Tundra. Is there one particular that you have in mind, and what are some of the options? If you could itemize it out, what are some of the options you must have in your next generation Tundra? I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about that. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. I thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to go down in the comments below and let us know how you will build your next generation 2022 Tundra. Take care.